Hey Bristol Bears. Today we are going to learn a chant. A chant is when you use speech in rhythm. So you're using just normal words, but you're using them in a musical way. And our chant today is going to be called Chop, Chop, Chippity Chop. I wonder what we could be talking about. What could you chop? Well, I have a clue. Here's one clue. Here is another clue. Oh, another clue. Oh. What else could So today we're going to be working with food because we are going to be chopping up food to put into our pot to make a soup. I wonder if our soup will be good and yummy or not so good. We'll have to find out. Here's what the chant sounds like. Get your chopping ready because we are going to chop like a robot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Ooh, okay, let's see. What are we going to put into the pot? I have a whole bunch of things. A whole bunch. And I am going to close my eyes and pick something. Ooh, cheese. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay. Are you ready? We're going to chop up the cheese so we can put it in our pot. Here we go. Now, chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Take your cheese and put it in the pot. Let's see, what are we going to do next? Oh, bread. This is going to be some interesting soup. Say it with me. Get our chopping ready. Our chopping robots ready. Here we go. Now, chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Take your bread and put it in our pot. Next! Ooh, broccoli. We'll have some nice, healthy broccoli. That's something that you really would chop if you were going to eat it. Okay, here we go, chopping robots. Here we go. Now, chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Take your broccoli and put it in the pot. We have a very interesting soup. Our soup right now is cheese and broccoli and bread. I would totally eat that soup. Let's see what's next. Eggplant. Eggplants are actually pretty big, so you would need to chop them up. Here we go. Here we go. Now, chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. take your eggplant pieces and put them in the pot. Now our soup has eggplant and broccoli and bread and cheese. I wonder if we're gonna get a meat for our soup. Last thing we're gonna add to our soup today. Potatoes. We're making a nice vegetarian soup, I guess. That means our soup has no meat. Potatoes are absolutely something that you would have to chop if you were going to put them in a soup. So, let's get ready, chopping robots. Here we go now. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What we have left, we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Take your potato pieces, put them in our pot. Let's see what we have in our soup today. We have potato. We have eggplant. We have broccoli. We have bread. And we have my personal favorite, cheese. I hope you enjoyed our soup. And remember, you can always do this on your own and make your own imaginary soup.